So this is a walkthrough that I wanted to do for a while. This is this is my third playthrough since I started playing 7 Days to Die. This is the second playthrough that my kids and I have started. And we took a break, a several month break, until version 2 came out. And this is kind of, this is what our base is, obviously, at this point in time. Thankfully, when 2.1 launched a few days ago, our save still worked, and we didn't lose all this work. So, I specifically wanted to do this video. I think this is going to be the first one for 7 days on my channel. I wanted to talk about our murder hole setup here. And the reason why we call that a murder hole is there's something similar in castles when those were a thing. They would have murder holes where the soldiers were protected and could drop things down. For our purposes here, I'm using the 60-degree slope blocks, so that way we get a nice angle on these guys as they gotta come up that long pathway. And this has evolved over the 127 days that we've played it. I want to say probably around like day 90 I had this all complete. It's armored up where I think it needs to be, and it protects us from the birds when they come about. And while I'm not necessarily the best at ensuring this has ammo, it has helped because they are just kind of annoying. But the police officers, when they spit out that green stuff, for the most part it protects. They got to get a really perfect shot to get through the hole here. And then we have some bars just in case you make a mistake and fall down. But this is our current setup, and it's worked very well. My daughter gets bored when all the defenses are on, and she'll just actually hop down there and collect up like a herd. But this is the outside of it. So there again, you can see it's armored. There's not really an issue so far with the electrical connections being damaged. Obviously, there's a lot of wear and tear on the blades, and they got to come up this ramp here, like I said. The last blood moon we had yesterday, I don't know if it was the exploding zombies or whatnot, but I have to reconfigure these. These are the original pillars here, and so as you can see back here, I moved them out as I figured, well, it's probably best to have some more clearance, since really your limitation between the electrical posts is the limitation is, or your distance between the posts is limited to how far the wire stretches. So I can move these out some more just to reduce the maintenance and failure rate, because this failed on the blood moon. Both of these just got worn out. And then I'll just move these out too. I got several days to work on the base before the next one. And then I painted it yellow so that way we kind of have an idea as the hordes are coming up. Once they get through, we have an idea, a visual reference in terms of, do we need to consider bringing out explosives or what if they're getting through in bulk. And usually there's 3 of us on at any given blood moon. When it's just me playing it and there's a blood moon, this is super manageable. There's been times where, just for XP, I'll snipe, and I have time enough to replenish my, what is it, the learning elixir?
Great to see you, Master.
Yeah, I'll have time to replenish that learning elixir to get some extra XP. The other one, there's a range damage one that I've been buying. If you don't know what these are, you get these at the vending machines at all the traders. These little perks and out and about when there's a working vending machine. recog. That one helps when we get those super powerful zombies coming up here. So, for some context and reference here, where we are on the map in this playthrough, we're near Trader Rec, but far enough away where we can't hear him in the morning and the evening, which I just don't like that guy. He's super toxic. And we kind of started out over here on the road, right over here. Is that it? Or was, no, this was it. So this armored up area behind the fence is where we initially started. And, you know, we started out the same as everybody else. Cobblestone, got up to wood pretty quickly because there were 3 of us working on the base. And I think we got 3 or 4 blocks high. And I just started building out from there. The zombies did get through, and I don't know why they like specific parts of the base to tunnel through. I gotta check that with my, do I have it on me? I do. Let's see. Yeah, they're, well, no, that's the fence. Let's see. Getting a little distracted here. Okay, so they're leaving it alone. Oh. I don't know. Anyways. So our initial door was over here, and it led up. We had like 2 or 3 blocks of stairs going up, and then that way we had a high fortification we could defend from. The cobblestone held up pretty well the first several blood moons, but this concept is this pathway with the 60-degree blocks leading up to a murder hole is something that I came up with in our last playthrough, and it worked out really well, especially against the exploding zombies, because it gets a little overwhelming when you're trying to pick off the ones that do the most damage, but you don't have the high tier weapons at that point. So with this playthrough, what we added this time around, and this moved up because we are obviously pretty high up in terms of height with the game. So down here was this was our primary production area for the longest time, probably up until like day 70 when I had enough concrete to build out. And we actually had to use, I don't know how many concrete blocks this is thick. It's, yeah, I mean, we're well defended. Several times in our mid game, we had to use this space down below. We haven't used it yet up here. They haven't broken through. But this came in really handy because then 2 of us could, and we have friendly fire off, so 2 of us could get on either side and pick off the zombies while one of us sat here with the repair gun repairing it. Now, for the current setup as you see it, this camera here triggers an alarm and turns on the blades. And I did this because there were several times when I was off mining far in the map. I mean, especially, like, I got an active coal mine here. Let's see, where was my other ones? So that was an iron mine I depleted that one. And I'm currently working, I think that's an iron mine down here I'm working on. But anyways, so I would be gone for like a day or 2 mining. Well, those 2 screamer sisters would come up, and I came back one day, and one was attacking the door, and I think they attack until their HP runs out, but the steel door here was down to like 5,000 HP. There was a big hole in it. So as it stands right now, I have an alarm at the entrance and blades, and that lets me know if they've triggered it, and I do have to reset it from time to time. It just continues to go off, but it allows me to know if I gotta worry about securing this door and whatnot if I'm playing solo, which is not really a problem because I also have A shotgun that's always on. And how much is that? And the ammo's okay. So I mean, it's using up ammo. I thought they would fire faster, but and then I have 2 SMGs. That's not even on. Oh, they took out the wire. Shoot. Okay, I gotta fix that. Yikes. Well, blew through some ammo here. I gotta turn those back on. And so that helps with the murder hole area here. And I can, what's been really nice about it, especially in solo play, if I'm in here doing all this smelting and refilling the iron from mining and whatnot. Oh, let me actually do that right now. Get some forged steel going because I can sell that. I gotta go back on mine. So if I'm doing all of this work here, and I don't want to be bothered with going to kill the zombies that are coming up, what's really nice about it is I can quickly go over, take a look what light is activated, know that they're coming up, because the entrance ramp is just an alarm. And that camera down there just tells me that they're coming up the ramp, entrance door, and blades. If it's still going and they're dead, but if that's going and they're both going and I hear the blades chopping them up, then I know I have a bigger problem, and I can come over here, activate the general alarm that turns on the electric fences here, which I gotta go fix. And this setup has been super helpful, just because I finally got a second solar bank and I moved in our old solar cell. But to save up and buy the tier 6 solar cells, even with, where is it? Even in here with the cigar, all the perks that I got, using the different, where is it? Where's my drone? Is it stuck? It's stuck.
All systems go. How may I help?
Using the awesome sauce, and there's like candy bites or something. But there's usually only one in the vending machine at any given time. I can get a tier 6 solar panel down from like, I think 48,000 right now to, I think that's because of my loot stages I have, or not loot stages, my bartering. Yeah. So these are all maxed out, and then I got that cigar, but still 48,000 just for a solar panel is kind of like frustrating. And so we kind of bulk sell everything when we get a chance. Wait, that's a rogue hood? What do I have? I did not look through this. Oh shoot, come on. Oh, nice. Hold on 1 second. Get back to the walkthrough once I do this. Sweet, that freed up another slot. I'm gonna put my NVGs on. That's gonna be helpful. I don't have to swap stuff out all the time. Alright, so somebody's out front somewhere. And I need to wear this. I don't need to eat. They're probably just passing by if they're only setting off the alarm. Oh, okay. Cool. Where'd that one guy disappear to? Wow, that picked him up from all the way over there. Cool. Oh no. Why would they tunnel under there? I guess I got some repairs to do, but let me go check where they usually tunnel in. And these fences are not meant to protect the building. That's why I put the 2 steel blocks. I upgraded the like a little steel belt from the battleship era, because I haven't seen them like try to attack like the 3rd block. But this helps me give me an indicator of where I think they're tunneling into, and I can just quickly search around, you know, 6-7 blocks left and right. And if I got to repair those, it's a little easier than just walking around all the time. Oh shoot. I bet you that, yeah. Well, oh, in the painting too, it tells you where damage is. So clearly these blocks are damaged. And those are concrete still. A handful, yeah, a handful of these became steel as I was clicking around repairing stuff, and I had steel in my inventory, so I upgraded the block. Alright, what else did I want to show you about the murder hole? So, oh, and we have our blood moon indicator here. So it's easily, gives us an update when especially when the kids get on and off. Alright, what else? I got some stuff here just so we can jump up easily. And that's pretty much it. It's really just a way to get in here. And the birds don't come in this space here. The most annoying part is just when my drone gets, well, I guess it's clipping through something now. Oh, that's back there. Sometimes it gets in front of me and then I can't shoot. It's super annoying. But anyway, that's pretty much the walkthrough I wanted to give you in terms of this configuration that's really worked out. It's alright, cool, they're coming up.
You're not alone.
Alright, let's get up here. Turn on the general alarm. That also activates the fences. Go ahead. Where's my... Oh, I told my drone to stay down there. Shoot. There's the meds. I think that's it. Yep. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Спасибо за просмотр, поставь лайк и подписаться.